You want to get good at squeezing things? Well, don't touch that dial. Welcome back to Self-Built. Today I'm going to show you some great grip training equipment that you can purchase. That's super cheap and portable. You can take wherever. You can take it to work as a stress reducer or just take it along wherever you want. Having a strong grip is not only good for the gym, but it's good for carrying in groceries, doing work on your car, basically doing anything. Anything that requires these phalanges to be gripping things, it is good to have a good grip. Shaking hands so you can get that good job and that good first impression. The list goes on and on. The first basic piece of equipment are just hand squeezers. These are really nice because you can pick up a bunch of different ones for a low price. I got these back a long time ago. I think they were, I'd say I picked these up probably around 9 years ago, and they still are awesome. They have metal knurled grips and they don't really wear out. The only thing that wears out is your hand before the grips do. You can see they've got some marks and some grease and gunk. A lot of my skin is embedded into these because I use them a lot and they're nice. They can come in assortments. This comes through 50, 100, and 150. I don't know how accurate it is, but it goes from easy, medium, and hard. I'll usually do grip training at the end of my workout just because if you've got really weak grip during the other parts, it's kind of going to give out and be your weak link. There's really nothing to these things. All you do is just close. If you want a more rounded grip, after doing it this way, flip it upside down and then you can train the other way. It'll feel a lot different and you'll know you're working some different muscles. Me personally, I like to go through different goals. Sometimes I'll just go for reps. Sometimes I'll focus on just squeezing strength, and that's where these come in. With this one, sometimes I'll do 100 in a row and then switch hands and do 100. Other times I'll focus on doing the 150s and try to get 15 to 20 reps. And it's fun to just have different goals and change it up. And when you're doing it with these knurlings, after a while your hands can get kind of raw. So if you're going super heavy duty, you might feel it in your fingers. My hands are kind of small and bony. So if you've got more meaty hands, then you might not even notice. Nice thing about these is they're so small and portable, you can take them along with you while you're driving in traffic and you're ticked off because someone just cut you off. Well, pull this out of the glove box and get some gains. Next thing that is very similar is, I don't know what these are called. I think there's grip donuts. I don't know. That's what I'm calling it because that's what it looks like. It's the same idea of you're just squeezing. The thing I like about this more, you're able to train your fingers a lot more evenly. It's not so much of it being mostly whatever is on the end. It just feels different, feels better. I mean, I'd recommend doing both. You can get these in different grip strengths too. I don't even know what this one is. I bought it forever ago at a used fitness store. And I was like, yeah, let's get this. And it's been good. You can do different types of training. You can just do holds, you can do slow reps, or you can do as fast as you can. You can play with it as much as you want. I don't train forearms every single day. I mean, that might be apparent because I don't have huge forearms. I'll train them about twice a week. Just falls on one of my particular days. So when I'm doing back day is when I'll do grip training, which it might not be necessary because those are days where I'll do deadlifts too. But just to give it a double whammy is when I'll do some grip training too. I'll leave a link in the description of both of these types of equipment. And if you do happen to pick them up, it does support me at no cost to you. So I definitely thank you if you decide to do that. If grip training is interesting to you, definitely let me know in the comments because these are the basic ones. I've got a lot more advanced ones that are a lot more fun and a lot more DIY, which is up my alley. This is kind of how I'm breaking the ground on these. Just so I'll start with basic and move into more advanced ones. When I'm training with these, I'll just go back and forth. I'll rotate through resistances really fast and just get a quick workout. You could really get a good workout in about 5 minutes because you could just go back and forth really quick, squeeze until you can't, and then drop in resistance if you have that option. And then you can enjoy some fun squeezing muscles. Another piece of equipment you can use is basically the opposite. I don't even know what these things are called, but I guess you'd call them like finger spreaders or something. But these things are tough because it's fighting against opening your hands. And if you happen to have any sort of elbow pain, this can help if you have certain types of elbow pain or if you're trying to do rehab on your hands. It's pretty humbling to be like, man, it's almost like crocodiles. Like crocodiles can close really well, but then you can just hold their mouths shut with your hands. Kind of that same idea with these. It's like, really? This tiny little thing is challenging for me, but it does help even out your hands, does help prevent any injuries if you're prone to that type of injury. These things don't last super long unless it was just me that just got a bad batch. But after using one certain color a long time, it did tear. And I think that's been pretty common, but that's just something to run in. These things are pretty cheap as far as price, so I'm really not heartbroken if it does end up snapping. I bought like a little value pack, so I've got plenty to go around. I am feeling a nice pump. I mean, this is my first set of doing this, and I'm feeling really good blood flow already moving in. I'm like, oh yeah. And that's the end of this video. Just very simple things that can help improve your grip and have a more overall balanced hand. You never know, that last pickle in the jar might be way in there, and then you can't get your hand out, so you just break it open because you got so much massive finger strength. So, you know, there's a reason for all things. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video requests, and also let me know, what are your favorite grip training exercises and setups? I've got some fun ones in mind. Some are grip strength, some are just gripping, others are more of a curl. So a couple different variations coming up, but let me know what you guys think. What are your favorites? And there'll be a lot more good stuff coming in the near future. So don't forget to tune in next time for more Self Built.